Very pumped to be joined by a guy who I'm really excited to talk to, a very popular guy amongst college hockey in the USHL, the former captain of the Chicago Steel, a Clark Cup champion, and the assistant captain and blue liner for the Michigan Wolverines, Luca Fantilli. Luca, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Are you Fants also? Is that the nickname? What do we call you in the locker
Yeah,
room?
but bunch of the boys call me Luke's fans. It kind of just gets mixed up. Yeah.
Real creative over there in Michigan. Um, all right, so
Yeah.
it's been an unreal season for you guys. Like I've been watching from afar. I did some of your games when you played UMass a couple years
Yeah.
ago, but I know you're in an exhibition week right now, so maybe you have a chance to kind of soak everything in before playoffs get started as a senior. What's it been like just having the time off to kind of understand where you're at, where the team's at, and to look forward to what's ahead here.
I mean, yeah, I think it's been really good just to have this kind of week to kind of reset, clean up on some things that we wanted to, work on and just get the bodies feeling fresh for playoffs. I mean, like the Big Ten such a solid league this year. I mean, any team can win, so it's like you want to be ready for every game, right? And I think just trying to prep for that this week has been great. Yeah,
How's everything been for you this year mentally? I know you're big on mental health, very outspoken about it. And
yeah.
senior year, like, I lived through it. It comes with a ton of emotions. So for you, what's it been like?
It's like I talk with me and Keenan Draper talk a
Mhm.
lot about it, just trying to take in every moment. It's been honestly, it's been bittersweet. Like we've been like we've had such a good season here. So it's been pretty easy to take in, and the boys been making it really easy on us. But I mean, like just like how special this place is, not even just
Yeah.
as like a hockey program, like just like going to school here um and like hanging out with the guys outside of the rink. Like it's honestly like I never want to leave.
Mhm.
It's such like an honor to play here, but I mean just like taking it all in and like being on the ice with that group of guys that we have in the room this year, like it's just been like such a blessing, such an honor. And like mental health wise, it's been tough. Like the season's tough,
Yeah.
like it's a grind in the Big Ten and the teams we played and out of conference. But I mean, like our staff here does such a good job of listening to the way our bodies are feeling and what we're feeling, and it's been great. Honestly, just a little refresher before the playoffs
Mhm.
here. Yeah,
I'll tell you what, you talk about the school and how great it is. You'll laugh at this story. And I guess we're sidetracking here for a second, but
yeah,
I visited as soon as my season ended freshman year. I had a lot of home friends who went to Michigan. I visited
yeah.
for St. Patty's weekend in Michigan. It's the best weekend ever. And I turned 21 the weekend after. So I used a fake ID at Skeeps. They snapped it right in half, and I never got in, so I never got to experience it. But I can imagine you're going to miss that place a lot from what I've heard.
Yeah, I know. No, Skeeps, that's a great spot. I mean, it's good just getting the boys together, like after like a
Yeah.
sweep or something. Yeah, it's honestly it's great just to make relationships around campus and to meet different people out of the just the team and
Mhm.
network as much as you can. But yeah, it's been an absolute blast here.
That's what I say to everyone about Michigan. I was talking to Hage a little bit earlier this year. It's just like
Yeah.
it's a cult. Like you go
Yeah.
you go anywhere, someone's saying "Go Blue." Like it's
Yeah.
the craziest thing ever, and I'm sure you appreciate that. But I've
Yeah.
also heard you've taken on TikTok now. That's something that's new with you. You're big on TikTok now. Is that true?
I don't know. I don't I don't know. I mean,
Or
I
maybe
like
it's the edits Maggie said. I don't know if you're actually
yeah,
making
there's
them.
like that's been going on for like since I've been here my freshman year. Obviously, like it was mostly happening with Ethan Edwards. That was pretty big. They were like
Okay.
doing all like the fan TikTok, edits of like
Uh-huh.
I don't
Oh, I
really know
kind
how
of
to
remember hearing that on Chicklets You.
yeah,
Yeah, I
on
do
Chill and
remember that.
Chicklets, they told
Yeah.
us about it, but, yeah, they made a lot of, like, Mark Estapa, they made some of, like, Nick Moldenhauer, like me, there's been just, like, a lot of, like, the little fan edits, but, I mean,
Mhm.
yeah, I don't really pay much attention to them, but they're great.
They get your hair looking good though, huh? Gotta make sure the hair is looking good.
Yeah, pretty much, pretty much.
So, gonna start rewinding a little bit here now. I just wanna know, like, when did you first start hearing about college hockey? Like, what do you remember growing up hearing about it?
Yeah, I mean, like, I was obviously, like, growing up in Toronto,
Yeah.
it's like OHL, like, especially when I was growing up, um, it's just straight, like, the OHL, like, you make it to the OHL, it's a big deal, it's awesome, like, that's the route you wanna take, um, But I was a big, like, I'm a big Quinn Hughes fan.
Mhm,
Like I grew up watching him a lot. Just love his game and the way he plays. But he ended up in Michigan. And just like kind of following his career and just seeing the path of like, like an undersized, kind of late bloomer defenseman or late bloomer player. Sometimes the OHL isn't the route for you.
mhm,
Um, just because like you're not physically ready to play at that higher level yet. So I think hearing that like I could possibly like go play in the USHL for or prep school, go in the USHL and then start my college career and play there for 4 years. That was the route for me. And then obviously
mhm.
I went down to watch a game that Quinn was playing in. They were playing
At
Ohio State at
Yost?
yeah,
Oh,
they
wow,
were
wow,
playing
yeah.
Ohio State at Yost, and I was younger. I was still in the GTHL around that time in
Wow,
Toronto. And I told my dad, I'm like, I gotta play college hockey. Like this
yeah.
is absolutely electric. Like this is what I need to play in. Um and it ended up coming true. But I think just like the atmosphere and like the level of hockey, like playing against 25-year-olds, like
Mhm.
guys, like great talent, like it's such a good development like league and to go to the next level at. So that was the route for me.
So you knew, like, right from there you had to come to the States, go to Kimball
Yeah.
Union Academy. So that wow, that's a really cool story that you have that.
Yeah.
I'm curious though, like before, because I had heard your dad built a rink in the backyard for you as kids. So
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
before Quinn Hughes, who were you? The cliche question, who are you pretending to be, like in the backyard?
Yeah, when I was when I was in the backyard, I loved obviously like the guys like Quinn Hughes and those guys now. Um but even like younger, like I was big like Torrey Krug guy. I love Torrey
Yeah.
Krug, watching him.
Hmm.
He was unbelievable. Chris Letang, Duncan Keith, like just those guys. Watching those guys were unbelievable. And like
Hmm.
my dad was a massive Boston Bruins fan.
Okay.
So I was watching like
Toronto, Boston Bruins fan in Toronto. That's kind of
it honestly doesn't make any sense at all. It doesn't make any
yeah.
sense at all, but he loves them. And obviously, I was watching guys. I remember I went to like Stanley Cup final like 2011, watching like Zdeno Chara, like
Yeah.
McQuaid, those guys, um, like those gritty defensemen, watching those guys play. But those are definitely the guys I kind of grew up idolizing and wanted to be like.
How old were you then? You must have been
I was young, yeah.
6, 7.
Yeah, I was probably around like
Yeah.
like 8-ish, 7 or
8?
8-ish, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
wow, that's a crazy experience. I knew that was in Boston, that game that you went to?
Yeah, in Boston, yeah, they were playing, which was actually cool. They were playing, actually, that was the year they played Vancouver. I went to
Yeah,
another one where they played Chicago, and it was like watching Duncan Keith and Brent Seabrook and those guys and like a playoff game, and it was just
mhm,
so sick to watch. Like,
yeah, wow,
yeah,
that's super cool.
yeah,
So I know you have more hockey left in you. I know it's not ending at Michigan. You're gonna
yeah,
go play pro somewhere. I don't know where that is yet, but we'll obviously help boost you up here. What was your favorite year of hockey though? Because you had a great couple years in the USHL. You've had some good years at Michigan.
yeah.
Frozen Four. You were in a Frozen Four, correct? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, two of
Two,
them.
and one of them
Yeah.
was in Boston, right? The first
No,
one?
that was actually the year before I
Year
came in.
before.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay, well, you've been in 2 Frozen Fours, like, what was
yeah.
your favorite year of hockey so far?
I mean, man, like the teams I've been on, even like at prep school,
Mhm.
um, playing like in Chicago, like those teams that I played on, like we won a Clark Cup, like those teams were honestly like such an honor to be on and just so fun to be a part of. But I think if I had to pick one year, I have to say my freshman year in Michigan. That was
Yeah.
like what a team we had playing with Adam at Michigan, like living with him in the dorms,
Mhm.
winning the Big Ten that year, going to the Frozen Four, like it's just such a cool year to be a part of. And I definitely have to say that year for sure.
And when you got to Michigan, you have Adam there, so that's super helpful, obviously, but
Yeah.
you just came from a team with guys. I was looking at the roster today, and I'm like, this team was low. You got Sean Farrell, you got your
Yeah.
brother, Coronado, Josh Doan, Ryan Ufko, Mackie Samoskevich, Jackson Blake. I'm probably leaving some out, but
Yeah.
those names were unbelievable when you look back at that Clark Cup championship team. Like, did
Yeah.
that make it? easier to go into Michigan knowing that there's stars all around you? Like it's so weird when you're around like legit elite hockey players
Yeah.
for the first. I mean, you were around it earlier than I was, but for the first time, it's like, oh my
Uh,
god, like this guy is like going to the NHL. Like,
it's like I remember that year too. It was the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. Like Coronado and Farrell were just connecting for goals, I think, like every single game. Like it was like they were nuts. I mean, like you had like guys like Josh Doan, even like Ryan Ufko on the back end,
mhm.
Ian Moore. Like just like if you
Ian
go through
Moore,
the
yeah.
yeah, you go through like the whole lineup. Um, it was absolutely stacked. You're like, yeah, these guys are going to be absolute long time NHL players. Like they're an amazing talent. And but yeah, I think that's actually a good question because I think yeah, it definitely set me up at Michigan for like being around like the type of caliber player like that, and learning how to like kind of work my way up in the lineup and um, kind of find my place and like my role on teams like that because those guys are so good that you got to find a way to just get in there where you can.
Mhm.
So yeah, like being in Chicago, especially on that team, I feel like set me up well at Michigan, where it's like obviously like crazy high end
Yeah.
talent. First round picks like coming here. It's yeah, but yeah, definitely a good learning moment.
Freshman year, you realize that the practices are harder than the games. Like it's insane. No matter
Honestly,
what school, no matter what
so
school you're
true,
at,
man. So true.
it's crazy. But do you
Yeah.
keep in touch with those guys a lot from the Clark Cup team that you guys won? Do you talk to those
Yeah,
guys a
yeah,
lot?
we yeah, because I played a lot, like, the second year with guys like, like Jackson Blake,
Mhm.
Anthony Dowd, like, Jack Harvey, like those guys, I was really close with, um, but obviously, like, on like, every single group, like, both teams, every single guy in that team was unbelievable dude, and, like,
Mhm.
I could text them now and check in on how they're doing, and, but yeah, it's pretty cool to keep in touch with those guys after a long time of, not playing together.
This could be our pitch, but hopefully they can recruit you guys down when they open up the new arena, do some sort of ceremony for the Clark Cup team.
That'd
That'd
be
be pretty
sick,
cool.
man. Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
they're moving downtown Chicago. That's actually insane.
gonna be awesome.
That's
Gonna
gonna
be
be
so
cool.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I spoke to Scotty Gomez a little bit a couple
Oh,
weeks
yeah?
ago. He's the head coach there now, obviously, and he was
Yeah.
saying like just having the NHL guys around too.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to be so awesome to have that like little blend of USHL and NHL.
Yeah.
Um, but curious, sticking kind of with that team, like when you watch NHL games now, is it hard for you to pick like who you're watching? Obviously, your brother's in the league, so like
Yeah.
that's probably where your priority is. But
Yeah.
you must be flipping through every game every night to watch all your buddies.
We were actually joking about that the other day over here. We're like, dude, like, we could pick any game. Like, we have a lot of guys in the house here in Michigan. It's like, we could pick any game, and there's someone, at least one of us was playing with,
Yeah.
on the program in Chicago. Like, we can watch anybody. So it's like, okay, yeah, I'll be watching Adams game. Then, like I'll throw on, like Buffalo, and then it's like, like
Mhm.
Josh Stone's playing, or I'll throw on Florida, Mackey, Samuel, like there's just like you kind of go around, and it's cool to watch these guys succeed at that level.
Mhm.
And it's like it's honestly so cool to watch them every night. It's awesome.
So how many guys live in that house? I've been there once. Jake
Yeah.
Slaker, who I was friends with, he's before your time, but he was the
Yeah.
captain there. I guess yeah, I'm like 10 years out of school, so like 10 years ago or whatever. Um, but that house had like what, 5 people in it? 5 guys living in it, or is it more?
Yeah. So there was I think you're talking about 1114, that house,
I mean, maybe
yeah,
I don't remember. Yeah, I don't
that
remember.
house that house was ridiculous.
Yeah.
I lived in that house my sophomore year with Seamus Casey and Gavin Brindley,
Mhm.
um, and we ended up getting evicted from that house.
Oh god.
So so, yeah, it was not it was a little messy and stuff,
Uh-huh.
but we ended up moving to kind of a new house over here, and we got, like, 7 guys in this house here, and it's been great.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. 7 guys in one house. Is
Yeah.
it spread out like seniors through freshmen? Well, freshmen probably can't, but seniors to
Yeah,
sophomores?
the freshman camp, but we got, some seniors, a lot of juniors, um, no sophomores. Yeah, like juniors and seniors, yeah.
Nice. Who's a
Yeah.
troublemaker?
You know what? Tyler Duke. I gotta say Tyler
Okay.
Duke. He lives, like, literally the room next to me, and that guy's ridiculous. I mean, he's but he's unbelievable. He's one of my best buddies. He's great.
Yeah, that's the stuff you're gonna miss, That's the good stuff right there,
That's what
hanging out with
everybody's
all the
been
boys. Yeah,
yeah.
it's true. It's true. You won't remember the games, you'll remember that stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm kind of jealous of you a little bit, honestly. That's good
Yeah,
stuff.
no,
But
that's what everyone's been saying.
yeah, going back into hockey a little bit. Who's your crew in the summer? Like, where do you train? Who you working out with? Who you skating with? Is it like pro guys, college guys? What's the blend there?
Yeah, we actually I'm doing something a little different this summer.
Okay.
This coming up summer, me and my brother um gonna stay in Toronto for most of the summer, I think.
Mhm.
But recently, the past 2 years, we've been training down here in Michigan. I've been training with the Michigan guy, Joe Mar.
Yeah, I've heard that name.
Down here, yeah, he's great. He's awesome. He'll get you big for sure. He lifts like a tank with that guy. But I've been working out with him, um, skating with guys like Adam Nicholas, Jimmy McGroarty, like just kind of
Yeah.
mixing it all up. And skating with guys like Adam, like like pro guys, college guys. But my crew back in Toronto is awesome. I work out with Dan Noble. He's got guys like Mitch Marner,
Wow.
Anthony Sorelli, the Radish brothers.
Mhm.
Like they got a great crew down there in Toronto. So I think that's who me and Adam will be spending most of our time with in Toronto this summer. But um, obviously, just like such high end talent anywhere you go,
Yeah.
and like just to be able to skate with those guys in the summer and see how they train and practice, it's awesome. It's awesome.
Those are some good names there. That's a sick group.
Yeah, yeah.
And honestly, like, I'm so excited to like ask you this question because
Mm.
I feel like you're a very upbeat, energetic, truthful, genuine guy.
Yeah.
Like, is it still weird to you seeing Adam in the NHL, or is it cool? Like, because when you get to our age, like when you play Fusion College, like your good friends are in the NHL, and it's like it's
Yeah.
still weird that they're just like a normal dude, like
Honestly, like it's so weird. I mean, like it's so weird seeing these guys in the National Hockey League, like Adam especially, because
Yeah,
he's like my little brother. You know what I mean? But I mean,
legit.
like literally, he's my little brother, and it's
Yeah.
like even like Gavin Brindley, like Seamus Casey, like all of these guys who I played with, and I'm really close with Rucker McGroarty. Like these guys are in the
Mhm.
National Hockey League, and it's like, are you kidding me? These guys are like Rucker's playing with Sidney Crosby. It's like, what's going on? Like, but I mean, like just seeing Adam in the NHL, it's been weird, obviously, but it's been so cool to just
Yeah.
be able to pick his brain like about that league and like get like the insider kind of like stories and stuff and to watch him on TV like every night. It's honestly awesome. But yeah, it's definitely a little weird.
Does he still tune into Michigan games and stuff? Like, are you guys talking about your games and whatnot? Like, how is that dynamic? Because I'm
Yeah,
sure you're
he'll
both super busy, like, obviously.
Yeah, I know for sure. But when he can, if he doesn't have, because we obviously play Friday, Saturday, so if he has like a night off and on one of those days, he's obviously like he's watching the whole game. He gets
Mhm.
in wherever he can, and he'll be texting me, like what I can be better at and and what I'm doing good. But yeah, it's honestly so awesome. I'm so lucky to have that relationship with him and
Mhm.
to be able to just like pick his brain about stuff. Yeah.
I'm gonna put you on the spot here. I'm gonna ask you a two-part question, okay?
Yeah.
And it's kind of tough. So I if you need a second to think about it, also we edit this, so don't worry
Okay. Okay.
about timing. But who is the best player that you played against in the USHL, and who's the best you've played against in college through 4 years? I didn't have this question prep, by the way. I just came up with it, so I'm
No, I
I'm
mean, that's a
curious.
sick question. That's like, I mean, like, that's
Thanks, thanks.
unbelievable. That's that's
That's a
tough. That's
sick
honestly
question.
tough. Like, it's tough. Um, oh man. I mean, in college,
Mhm. Might be hard to think back all those years in the USHL, but
yeah, I'm just trying to think of because like we had the COVID year, so we couldn't really go and play teams. I don't. In college, you gotta say guys like Matthew Nyes,
mhm,
um, like a lot of those guys on Minnesota were unbelievable. Um, Obviously, like you got the guys on Boston College we played in the Frozen Four, like
yeah,
the like Pro Leonard, like Smith, like those guys were awesome. Um, I think I'm gonna say Matthew Nyes. He was just
yeah,
such he was an
a
absolute,
beast.
yeah, he's a
Yeah,
beast. He's
beast.
he's he's so good. Just also just like it's so hard to like get off the puck. Like he's like once he has it, it's tough to get it off his stick.
Mhm.
USHL. I don't know. I think we had all the really good
Yeah,
all the
maybe
real
he was
players
against
on
in
our
practice.
team. Yeah,
Yeah.
in practice. Man, I'm trying to think of those teams. Um, I don't know. I might have to get back to you about the USHL one
Okay, that's fine. No worries. No
if
worries.
that's okay. But
Don't want to put pressure.
I know I'm gonna think a little more about
Well,
that.
you
But
could
yeah,
say in practice, who's the hardest guy in like a one-on-one in practice?
I mean,
We
Adam
can
was
go that
so
route.
hard. Like
Yeah.
Farrell and Coronado, um, Samoskevich,
Mhm. That kid
um,
could shoot a puck, huh?
like just like being able to like manipulate like your feet and then like shoot through like screens and triangles. Like that guy can like pick a corner. Like he's unbelievable.
Mhm.
Um, Man, I'm trying to think USHL here.
You don't gotta name everybody. You're good. You've done your job.
Yeah, I'm trying to just give you as many names as I
you
can
d
here.
you've done your I asked for 1, you're good, you gave me like 6. My last question for you, and I gotta ask this one even though, you're on the wrong side of it, but
Yeah.
what'd you guys do for the gold medal game? Like, how'd that go? There's gotta be some good stories. I mean, if were you all crammed in that house watching the game?
We were in actually the house that the sophomores live in, so I think like Haig, Horkoff, uh Rayo Mullen and Miles Gus, those guys live together.
Mhm.
And they have like a massive TV, like good couch setup. So we all kind of went there. And we had like a big crew and we were all up early. I think all the Canadians went and got like Tim Hortons and got like
Uh-huh.
Timbits and like coffees and stuff. And the Americans went to Dunkin' and we we just kind of like mixed up groups
It's
and we
that
all
deep.
kind
The
of
rivalry's that deep that you're doing
it was
Duncan versus Tim's.
yeah, it was honestly pretty insane. Like we weren't talking for most of that game, but yeah, watching that game with those guys, honestly, it was great just to see like how good those guys are like in the Olympics. Like
Mhm.
they were unbelievable, but I mean, obviously overtime came and uh and Jack scored and I mean the Americans were I mean some of the guys I think almost started crying like Tyler Duke and Dakota Raymond. I think those guys were borderline on the edge of crying and
Wow.
we just kind of had to sit there and eat it, but it was honestly awesome to watch with those guys. It was
It wa
great.
it was cool that there were some Michigan guys on the e well, all 4 guys I think were from or at least, like, have some sort of Michigan background. Hellebuyck
Yeah,
being from there, Jack obviously with his ties, and then
yeah.
Werenski, which was super cool, like, Larkin on the ice too, having, like, the Michigan guys on the ice for that goal, like, I'm sure that was talked about or maybe not even acknowledged. I don't even know if
No, like
yeah, the
it's
emotion was so
sick.
high.
I
Mhm.
mean, it's sick to have those guys who like played here, like represent their country and to like win a gold medal like that. I
Yeah.
mean, it's so cool. I know like Michigan was posting all about it on Instagram and stuff, so
Mhm.
we saw a lot of it. But yeah, that was super cool.
Well, before I let you go, you've been so gracious with your time and so fun to talk to. Is there
Yeah.
anything that you would want people to know about you?
I don't know, man. I'm just a sort of normal guy. Just I don't know. Just love being in Michigan.
Mhm.
It's been an honor to play here the last 4 years and um, to be a captain on this team this year. And um, just love being around the guys. Love being at the rink. Just love the game and um, just want to compete. But I mean, just honestly, just enjoying the game, and that's about it. That's all I really need to know about me. But yeah.
Well, thanks, Luca. Appreciate your time and rooting for you, man. Hopefully, I'll see you in Vegas.
Yeah, hopefully that's the plan. So thank you. I appreciate it.